Sometimes we need a not so powerful mini PC at home, and maybe sometimes it's the only thing we need, because in my case I just do, for the most part, either I'm working in a very powerful computer, or maybe I just need to do some web browsing. And this mini PC is AK1 from the brand KAMRUI. AK1 black, 8 gigs of RAM, which is good, and 128 gigs of hard drive storage capacity, ROM they call it, and US market. That means the power supply is going to be the one we use here in US. So let's make the unboxing. It comes in a nice box, and well, it's a mini PC, but to be honest, I have seen smaller ones, but it's okay. It's not also something to complain about. At the end, it's small. Looks really nice. Whole body is plastic, and let me tell you. Okay, here in the back we have the DZ, USB-A 2.0 to HDMI, the gigabit card, microphone, and for locking, attach one lock to your desktop maybe. And in the other side you have power button, slot for the TF micro SD cards, 2 ports 3.0 and 1 2.0. So this is what you have. Like to me, this is the front, the button, the power, the ports, and then this should be the back for the power and all the other things. Again, is the mini PC from KAMRUI, AK1, 8 gigs, 128, and the CPU is Apollo Lake J3455. This is for mounting in the wall. All the body is plastic, and this design, I saw it in other product. You basically, I think you do this and then you unlock, and voila, this thing is, you have a USB-C connection, and here you can attach one hard drive. Give me a second if you want, and I can show you. I will try to open if I have the screwdrivers, but here is a slot for the SATA hard drive, which is going to be attached to the motherboard via USB-C. So it's a very interesting design, the way they did it. Not tools, well, yes, you need tools, but not that much. Okay, what else is in the box? In the box we have power supply and HDMI cable. So you should be already all set. Once you get this at home, you just need keyboard, mouse, and monitor. Maybe not even that if you are going to use it what they call headless, which is without any other than power and network. In my case at home, I use as much as I can the wire connection. So let me show you this part. 1 second.
Hi, so this is a review for the computer with the brand is KAMRUI, KAMRUI. The model is AK1, black color, 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of hard drive. As you can see, after Windows installed and a couple of programs, I have 94.3 free of 118. This is my USB, so do not worry about that. The computer comes with Windows 10 Pro fully activated, 8 gigs of RAM, and the CPU is the Celeron J3455. I ran the Geekbench to see how the performance is for this computer, and the score was 275 because it's a single core processor. So that speaks volumes of how basic this computer is. This is the performance for the different tasks, right? So it's a basic computer. If you are going to use it for simple things, I installed LibreOffice because it's free, and I can show you how it performs when you are going to start doing something like spreadsheets and Word documents. So okay, it's loading, and see, it's taking a little bit of time, not expected. Well, first time is always slow, but it's more than slow currently. Also, to be honest, because I'm recording doing screen capture, that also takes some work. But see, the CPU is already full capacity, RAM 50%, so it's demanding, and again, it's going to be better in your system because you are not going to be recording the screen like me, but still is going to give you an idea of how basic this computer is. Now I'm typing, see, it's getting better. Still the CPU is full capacity. Okay, you already saw the modest score that has. I'm connected not Wi-Fi but with the Ethernet cable. You can see the icon here. I'm connected with the Ethernet cable, and let's see here how plays video.
When he's assaulting us with that haircut.
If we find out you have personalized license plates, you die.
What? No.
This is the Internet Movie Database. Seems to be okay. Not choppy at all, but it's not 4K. I do not know it can handle 4K, but this is going smoothly with HD. So if you plan to watch here every now and then YouTube, then it's also okay, but marginal. Okay, check this out how the CPU is also being very demanded. Okay, but it's up to you. I think if it's for your small kid or very simple task, that's fine, but if not, maybe you want to look into other more advanced models of this very same brand. Thank you for watching.
Drive, which is nice, and you can also add, if you need to, a 2.5-inch SSD drive for even more storage. I'm trying to think what else I need to tell you on this. Let me just see here quick. It does have, and this is really nice, it's got 2 HDMI ports should you want to use dual monitors. It's got 4 USB ports. 2 of them are the 2.0 and 2 of them are the 3.0. So it's got other features in there, but basically for a mini PC, it's loaded with, I think, all you would need. Again, for us, we use it on the TVs to do different games when the kids come over. So I'm hooking this one up on my upstairs PC. So let's, let me just show you what I'm using. I'm using a wireless keyboard that goes, see if it shows here. It uses a 2.4 gigahertz USB dongle, I guess it is. And as you can see, it allows me to run the keyboard wirelessly. So let's just go through the setup. I may stop at a few points, but basically, let's just do it right from the beginning. There's a few points. I'm sure that's going to take a little bit of time to finalize, but I'll skip some of that if I can. So United States, yes. US. Want to add a second keyboard layout? No. And we'll accept that, or it won't work. And I'm just going to put in Jake. And as for a password, I'm going to put you on hold for 1 minute. I'm not sure if it shows or not. In the next few questions, you can choose on your own. I don't need any of that on. Let's go to next. We'll skip through some of this when it gets done because it does take a little bit of time. Okay, we should be good to go on this. Okay, I'm going to put you on pause for a minute and answer these questions. It does allow the 2.4 gigahertz or the 5 gigahertz connection, which is great, and also it can be used with an Ethernet cable if you want to hook it directly to your router. So it gives you all the options that most any computer would, only in a very small footprint. So we could go on and show different things, but basically that's your setup. It goes through the different things to make sure you're set up properly with the Microsoft end of it, but it took virtually, other than waiting for it to initialize, the actual setup was only a few minutes. So if we hit complete, and then I'm going to basically stop here, and as I write my review, I'll let you know if I had any issues or any things that that I came across. But right now it looks great, super quiet, cute looking little PC, which is mountable on the wall or behind your TV or wherever else you want by a little bracket that I showed you in one of the photos. So all in all, if it matches up like my other one did, I'm going to be super thrilled. This one's got a little more power, a little more memory. I think it's got all you want. And like I said, you can always add another SSD drive if you do need more, but for what I need it for, it's basically to be able to check things on my TV and also play a lot of hidden object games. That's what my wife and I like. So anyhow, I'll give it some tests, and if I notice anything wrong or anything great, I'll let you know. Take care. Bye-bye. This is a video from one of my drones just to show you how it's working, and it looks great. I'm really happy if this is how the rest is going to work out. So there's just a quick view of me displaying one of my videos. Enjoy your day, everyone. Take care.
I cannot get the computer to boot up correctly since I've had it. I've used some advanced options, like to reset the PC. I get an error. I have tried safe mode. I've tried 4, 5, and 6. Enable safe mode, restart, and I end up back at the beginning.
3 USB ports on this side, 1 USB, 2 HDMI, plus a Cat 5 on that side. Sets up just like a normal PC. Use mouse, use keyboard. It's a handy little thing.